What they caught in this river left everyone in shock. This was supposed to be just another river patrol, but what they found shouldn't even exist. From bizarre sightings to terrifying encounters, these river moments were all caught on camera. Will go from strange to absolutely horrifying. This is what they caught in this river left everyone in shock. Number 15. Sometimes the most unsettling things aren't monsters or ghosts, it's nature itself. This enormous, perfectly round disk of ice was discovered spinning gently on the Cheyenne River in North Dakota. Known as an ice circle, this phenomenon is extremely rare and forms when a chunk of ice gets caught in a vortex, slowly carving itself into a flawless, rotating shape. There's something strangely hypnotic about it, like it's not supposed to be there, like it was left behind by something. Softer, eerie whisper. One observer even called it nature's crop circle. Number 14. At first, it looks like just another fisherman posing with his catch, until you realize that the fish is almost the size of a small car. This happened in 2015, along a quiet river in Italy. What this man caught was a 2.67 meter long catfish weighing over 280 pounds, one of the largest ever seen in the region. Yes, it's just a fish, but imagine swimming in these waters and feeling this brush past your leg. Some river monsters are very real. Number 13. What you're about to see might just be every fisherman's dream and nightmare. A couple was fishing by the river when suddenly the rod nearly snapped in two. Whatever was on the other end was massive. And then, boom, out of nowhere, a monster catfish launches from the water, thrashing and twisting like a sea serpent from legend. They fought hard to reel it in, but this beast had other plans. It dove back into the river, never to be seen again. It left no trophy, just a splash, and a story few would ever believe. Number 12. At first, it looks like a small island, just some trees growing from a muddy patch in the water. But take a closer look, and you'll realize this island is moving. This video, taken by a tourist in Australia, appears to show a creature so massive, many believed it was CGI, until others claimed that they saw it too. No crocodile had ever been reported in this remote river before, and yet, there it was. They called it Crocodile. Number 11. When locals in this rural village saw a strange tail sticking out from the riverbank, they expected a snake. But what they pulled out was something else entirely. A massive eel, longer than any they'd ever seen, almost 20 feet. Its body was covered in leopard-like patterns, unlike anything commonly found in these waters. Some even called it the Great Abaya, a legendary river eel said to grow beyond natural limits. Whether it's a mutation or something we've yet to identify, one thing is certain. You'll never look at river shadows the same way again. What you've seen so far was unsettling, but from here on out, the fear only gets deeper. Let's step into the next level of terror. Number 10. What would you do if you saw this standing still in the middle of a river? Captured in the middle of the day, this dark silhouette doesn't move, doesn't sink. It just stands there, silently. Is it a person, a creature, a trick of the light? Witnesses say they were too afraid to approach, and to this day, no one has confirmed what it is. Whispered. Sometimes, the most terrifying thing is silence. Number 9. This is not a video. It's a single photograph, but sometimes one image is enough to leave you haunted. In a quiet stretch of river deep in the jungle, a photographer captured this. A lone figure, half submerged in muddy water. Her posture is still, her gaze unconfirmed, but something about her presence feels wrong. Locals claim there's no path to that part of the river, no bridge, no boat. Some believe it's a spirit, others say it's just a woman who got lost. But the one who took this photo Never return to that spot. Number 8. Some rivers carry more than just water. They carry stories of rituals, of spirits, and of sightings no one can explain. This video, recorded during a baptism in Honduras, captured something bizarre. Hovering above the water appear to be glowing, white shapes. At first, they look like people in robes, but watch closely. One figure never moves, and what's that floating behind them? Some believe they're guardian spirits, others claim they're something older, ancient presences that dwell where faith and fear collide. Whether real or staged, this footage leaves a mark you can't easily shake. So far, we've witnessed rivers revealing some truly chilling sights. From a frozen disk that spun with eerie perfection, to creatures that leapt from the water like monsters from the deep. We've seen figures that stand without explanation, and faces that appear where no one should be. Even sacred ceremonies haven't been safe from the strange and the supernatural. But what's coming next dives deeper into the unknown. Let's continue. Number 7. In just seconds, calm waters turned into a death trap. This boat was traveling along a familiar route. Nothing unusual, no storm, no warning. But as it neared one of the bridge's support pillars, the current beneath it suddenly shifted, violently. It was like something was pulling it from below. Within moments, the vessel lost control and flipped. Passengers barely had time to jump. The river gave no explanation, and no second chances. Number 6. This group of tourists was enjoying a calm ride through a water tunnel when something started following them. They didn't see it at first, but later, after reviewing the footage, this shape appeared, moving fast, silent, directly beneath them. Some think it was just a fish. Others say it had no clear form, no visible fins, no eyes, just a pale blur racing toward the boat. Was it a trick of the light, or something else using the water to hide? You decide. Number 5. At first, it was just a peaceful afternoon, friends laughing, splashing, unaware that they were being watched. Suddenly, someone spotted something standing completely still on the rocks. A pale shape, not moving, not blinking, just there. The woman closest to it starts to panic. The figure remains frozen, like it's waiting. Many believe it was a ghost. Others say it was a forest spirit, a local legend come to life. But no one went back to find out. So far, what we've seen has been chilling. But from this point on, the fear goes deeper. The next videos don't just shock you, they stay with you. Let's raise the bar. Number 4. It began as a local event. Hundreds of people gathered along the shore, expecting a festive moment. But what they captured instead sent chills through the entire region. Floating calmly in the water, an unknown creature with what appears to be a leathery, dome-like head silently drifted past the crowd. No one knew where it came from. No one knew what it wanted. The footage was taken in broad daylight, and what's most disturbing is the size. This wasn't a trick of the light or a passing animal. It was something else. Something that, even surrounded by people, seemed completely unbothered, almost as if it was used to being seen. Number 3. And just when you thought things couldn't get any more disturbing, we raise the bar of terror even higher. A group of nighttime explorers ventures into a remote forest, guided only by the faint glow of their flashlights. The atmosphere is silent, until their camera picks up something that sends chills down their spine. A pale humanoid figure, standing motionless in the shadows, almost as if it had been waiting for them. Its skin appears ghostly white, almost translucent. There are no clothes, no movement, just stillness. One of the explorers approaches with a flashlight, and for a brief second, the figure seems to turn its head, staring directly at them. The video cuts off abruptly, with the group's terrified screams fading into the night. Was it a ghost, a cryptid, or something far beyond our understanding? Number 2. We are now deep into the most disturbing entries of this countdown. And this photograph is pure nightmare fuel. Captured in broad daylight, this eerie image shows a strange creature crawling through the woods. Its posture is unnatural, limbs twisted at odd angles, almost insect-like. The figure appears hairless, gaunt, and inhuman, with elongated features and a body that seems to stretch and contort beneath the trees. What makes this even more terrifying is the stillness of the photo. There's no context, no explanation, just a frozen moment that invites endless speculation. Some believe it's a cryptid, others claim it could be a shapeshifter. But one thing's certain, whatever it is, it doesn't belong among us. Before we reveal the number one spot, let's take a breath and look back at some of the most chilling moments we've witnessed so far. We saw an enormous catfish pulled from the murky depths, its size defying belief. Then came the moment a massive fish launched itself out of the river, nearly capsizing a boat. We also encountered ghostly figures standing still in the water, and a mysterious creature watching children from the shore. And just now, a spine-chilling photo of a crawling, twisted being in the forest that left more questions than answers. Each one of these clips pushed the boundaries of what we believe is possible. But nothing can prepare you for what comes next. Now, brace yourself for the number one most terrifying river encounter ever caught. Number 1. The image you're seeing is not real, but it might as well be. It's a chilling interpretation of what countless witnesses have described for decades. A humanoid creature, amphibious, with bulging eyes and rough, leathery skin. A creature that rises from the rivers of Ohio and vanishes just as quickly. Locals know it by a name whispered in fear: the Loveland Frog Man. The real footage that sparked the myth? It shows a figure crouched along a dark riverbank just before slipping into the water. No roar, no scream, just silence. And then ripples. Was it a hoax? Or did someone really capture a legend on camera? Whether you believe it or not, the mystery of the Loveland Frog Man has haunted the waters for over 70 years. And tonight, it sits at the top of our list, for good reason. Because sometimes what lurks in the river isn't just a fish. And if you thought the Loveland Frog Man was disturbing, wait until you see what was captured on a remote farm in Texas. A creature more terrifying than the chupacabra itself, caught lurking in the shadows, stalking livestock, and vanishing into the darkness without a trace. Click now to watch A Creature More Terrifying Than the Chupacabra Was Caught on a Texas Farm, and see why this case is sending chills through even the most seasoned investigators. Because the terror doesn't end here.